Hello and welcome again to Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. And we are unpacking this week's comic book order. And it is Tuesday, January 19th. And all of these items will go on sale Wednesday, January 20th at 10 a.m. here at Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion. And we are going to start with some of the tchotchke that came in this week. We've got a Marvel Gallery figurine of Ghost Spider doing a handstand on a building. It's just a lovely, lovely shot. Wonderful piece. Up next, we have gotten in Star Trek Discovery cards, Season 2, autographs, sketches. Not much that you won't like. Just fantastic in every way. Next up after that will be some of the special hardcovers we got in from Boundless Press. Lady Death. I think there's 2,500 of these made, and they are specially priced. There were 2,500 of this hardcover was made, but only 1,000 that were signed, and their COA is built into the back cover. It says clearly on the back cover, limited to 1,000, signed by Brian Pulido, the creator of Lady Death. So that's phenomenal. The Mart Volume 2 Origins arrived today, and we are quite excited to get those, as that is a book that is selling rather well. On to the comic books. We're going to start this week with Boom Studios, issue 1 of Abbott, 1973. And they are not the band that had Dancing Queen. And then the beautiful Virgin variant for Abbott, just gorgeous. Next up from Marvel, issue 41 of The Avengers. And then we have some of the variants that are available. And then we have the Marvel vs. Aliens variant. And then we have Hot Times in the Old Cave Tonight variant. Next up from Dark Horse Comics, we have issue 3 of Barbalian Red Planet, part of the Black Hammer universe. And the lovely variant for that comic as well. DC is up next with issue 2 of their Black Label run Batman Catwoman. Tom King's dropping point after finishing up on Batman. And there's the variant cover there. And yet another beautiful variant, one of our top 5 covers there. I love the little Robin in his hand. Next up from Marvel, we have issue 2 of Black Cat. That's Toot's pick of the week. And you can figure out why. And then some of the variant covers. And then a Momoko alien variant. AWA Upshot has issue 2 of Bite Sized. And then from Marvel, issue 7 of Cable. Xenoscope is up next. I love the first run of this comic. I'm hoping this one is as well written. The Courier, Liberty and Death. And that is the variant cover for Courier, Liberty and Death, issue 1. Also from Dark Horse, we have issue 1 of Crimson Flower. And I believe that's Matt Kent, if I'm not mistaken. And Crimson Flower variant right there. Then from DC, we have Deceased Dead Planet, issue 7. And then we have some of the Deceased superhero variants. That one's there. The Harley variant there. Then we have from Titan Comics, issue 3 of Doctor Who. Boom Studios, we have issue 2 out of the 4 scheduled of The Expanse. And this is one of the variants here. And Mr. Fox's cover of the week, because he has a weakness for The Expanse, is that cover right there. If you've seen this show, you know what that's referencing. If you haven't watched the show, there's something wrong with you if you don't. All right, next up from DC, we have Future State Catwoman, issue 1. And then the variant cover for Future State Catwoman, issue 1. Next up, we have Future State Immortal Wonder Woman, and issue 1. And then we have the Future State Immortal Wonder Woman, issue 1 Momoko variant. Then Future State Nightwing, issue 1. And you can see the beautiful variant there. Next up we have Future State Shazam. And the beautiful variant there. Then we have Future State Superman Worlds of War, issue 1. And just a fantastic cover on the variant for that. Just beautiful, one of our top 5 covers of the week. As is Future State, the next Batman, issue 2. Just a great Batman in a sight. Just phenomenally well done. Gorgeous Tim Fox variant there. Just beautiful. Great job, DC, on your covers. Dynamite Publishing brings us issue 10 of George R.R. Martin's Clash of Kings, Part 2. Next up from Aftershock, a very interesting and wonderful looking title called I Breathed a Body. So just issue 1, fantastic. Marvel's up next with Iron Fist, Heart of the Dragon, issue 1. And then some of the variants for that. That's the Alien versus Marvel variant. And then this beautiful variant actually made our top 5 covers of the week. Good job, Marvel. Image Publishing is up next with issue 12 of Philadelphia. Horrifying book by Rodney Barnes. And that is the Todd McFarlane variant for Philadelphia, issue 12. Up next from Marvel, we have issue 3 of King in Black. Highly anticipated. I know quite a few of you are enjoying King in Black. Some of the beautiful variants we got for King in Black issue 3. And the Alien versus Marvel variant. I believe this is probably the tattoo variant if I had to guess. Then another beautiful variant there as well. Then next up from Stonebot Comics, we have issue 4 of Legacy of Mandrake the Magician. And then up next, thank you, we will have issue 12 from DC of Legion of Superheroes. And then the wonderful variant for that. From Titan Comics, issue 2.4 of Life is Strange, Partners in Time. From DC Comics, issue 258 of Looney Tunes. Sounds like Mrs. Fox. Next up from Marvel, we have Maestro War and Pax, issue 1. And the beautiful variant for issue 1 there. And then the Scotty Young variant for that. And then yet another variant edition. From Aftershock Comics, we have Mark Sable's Miskatonic, issue 3. Boom Studios is up next with Once and Future from Kieran Gillen, issue 15. And then the beautiful Virgin variant for that. From Boom Studios, we have issue 3 of Power Rangers. And then the throwback, it says Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 61, but it is issue 3 of Power Rangers, a variant. And then we have a couple of Virgins. There's one Virgin for the Power Rangers issue 3, and yet another Virgin for issue 3 of the Power Rangers. Then up next from Image Publishing, we have Rain Like Hammers, issue 1. Intriguing looking book. And then speaking of covers of the week and top 5 covers and whatnot, Dynamite has certainly made our top 5 covers of the week with issue 2 of Red Sonja, The Price of Blood. And that's one of the variant covers there. Then from Oni Press, we have issue 4 of Rick and Morty, Ever After. DC Publishing is up next with one of their black labels, Rorschach, issue 4. Great cover there, and an even better cover there. Top 5 cover of the week there. Congratulations, DC. Up next from Image Publishing, we have issue 4 of The Scumbag. And what was in close running for cover of the week, didn't quite get there, but was close. the scumbag variant right there. And speaking of Rick Remender, 2 comics in a row, so how wonderful is that? But he did Scumbag, and he is also giving us issue 16 this week of 7 to Eternity, which if you're not reading it or Scumbag, do yourself a favor and jump on both of those. They are fantastic reads. And then that is the variant cover for 7 to Eternity, issue 16. Next up from IDW is issue 3 of Star Trek Voyager, Seven's Reckoning. And then speaking of Star Trek, up next from Marvel, we have Star Wars, Dr. Aphra, issue 7. I think that's the one where Dr. Aphra finds Spock still alive. And then we have from Image Publishing, issue 5 of Stillwater. DC was nice enough to finally get us our Future State Swamp Thing issue 1A covers. Those have arrived, so those of you who have waited for the A cover, tomorrow is your lucky day. IDW is up next with issue 3 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Janika 2. And then we have, also from IDW, issue 113 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And the Kevin Eastman variant on issue 113 of that. Also from IDW, issue 27 of Transformers, War World. From Image Publishing, we have issue 7 of Robert Kirkman's The Walking Dead Deluxe, which they're redoing The Walking Dead every issue in color. It is phenomenal, just entirely changes the look and feel of the comic. But that's the A cover. There's a variant. Then from Aftershock, we have issue 4 of We Live. And then from Marvel, we have issue 16 of X-Force. And we have the Alien versus Marvel X-Force issue 16 variant. And then from Dark Horse Publishing, finally, we have issue 5 of the 6th scheduled of You Look Like Death, Tales from the Umbrella Academy. Those of you that like the Umbrella Academy, this is more reading and more story for you. And then that's the variant cover for You Look Like Death. That is the comics and the Chotsky that came in this week at Fox's for Tuesday, January 19th. All this goes on sale at 10 a.m. Wednesday, January 20th. We hope to see you here at Fox's in beautiful downtown Marion.